The buyer presentation, or better yet, the buyer conversation, is a crucial yet overlooked part of a successful real estate business. When meeting with buyers, having the proper materials and how to present these materials is a great way to differentiate yourself as a resource. It has always been preferred to have this conversation in person, but with current changes, these conversations are taking place more via telephone or in a virtual meeting. When meeting virtually, there's even more emphasis on having great supporting materials. I'll talk in other videos about how to have the buyer conversation, but in this video, I wanted to do a quick overview of what I think should be included in a buyer's packet, the materials you might want to have. Firstly, I recommend creating a home buyer's book, which is a personalized book that includes information about you as the buyer's agent, but more importantly, information about the home buying process. It walks through various terms, how the process works, and includes a flow chart of the buying process. It'll talk a little bit about lending, and then it has a glossary of useful terms for a buyer to understand as part of the process. This book gives the buyer something concrete to go through and something they can review later. It also shows the agent as a well-prepared professional, a serious advocate, and as a resource for information. Additionally, we have seen the home buyer's book passed on to referrals. Our member agents would show up to meet with a new referral, and the new client already had a copy of the book because their previous client had given it to their friend. The buyer's book has helped them create trust and credibility, for that agent. And this is someone they may be meeting just, for the first time. I'd also include in the packet the agency, lead paint, and fair housing disclosures, along with a copy of the buyer criteria sheet that I introduced in a past video. If these forms and disclosures are normally part of your packet, then it makes it easy to always provide these required documents and get them authorized. I've also found that it's very helpful to give buyer clients a sample inspection report. Often they've seen one before or haven't in a really long time. It's a good idea to show them what to expect. I like to use a property that is newer or more expensive because it shows buyers that even nice houses have things that need to be repaired. This also helps identify which items are really important and which are not. It's also a good idea to show them, if possible, a bad inspection report to give them a standard of what a good report should look like. It's easier to get over the panic of things on a report and focus on negotiation this way. Also, if you use an exclusive right to represent, you'd want to include it and review it with them. There are tons of questions and nuances to the buying process. Your aim here is to really educate and inform and have a conversation. So there are a few examples of what could be part of your buyer conversation packet. If you have one now, yours may be different, but hopefully this gives you a starting point in what you need to have available. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Have a great day.